Good evening, everyone. I want you to think about this for a second. What if you walk through life believing that everything always works out for you? What if, no matter the situation, you just knew deep down that things would fall into place? Sounds bold, right? Maybe even unrealistic. But here's the thing, life bends to your belief. If you act like the outcome is already in your favor, your actions, your energy, and your decisions will start to align with success. Now, I'm not talking about some magical shortcut to avoid life's challenges. Life will still test you. But when you carry the mindset that things will work out, you stop being paralyzed by fear. You stop playing small. Let me tell you a story. Imagine two people applying for the same job. One walks in saying, well, I'll give it a shot, but I probably won't get it. The other walks in thinking, this job is already mine. I'm just here to confirm it. Now, who do you think commands the room? Who do you think leaves an impression? It's not arrogance, it's confidence rooted in faith. Faith that your past failures don't define your future. Faith that closed doors aren't rejection, but redirection. And most importantly, faith in yourself. But here's the kicker, you can't just think it, you have to act like it. Show up prepared. Work like success is inevitable. Because when you act as if everything works out for you, your energy shifts. And that energy is contagious. People will want to work with you, support you, and help you succeed because they see someone who believes in their own destiny. And when you believe, others will believe too. So tonight I challenge you, leave here and start walking with that act as if mindset. Act as if your goals are already yours. Act as if the path is clear even when it isn't. Now I want you to imagine what your life would look like if you woke up every single day with the unshakable belief that everything always works out for you. Imagine moving through life, knowing that no matter what obstacles come your way, no matter how many twists and turns the road may take, you will come out victorious in the end. How would you carry yourself if you truly believed that success was inevitable? Would you walk into that job interview with more confidence? Would you take that risk you've been afraid to take? Would you hold your head higher knowing that setbacks are just setups for something better? See, here's the truth. The way we think and act determines the outcomes we create in our lives. The mind is a powerful tool, and when we approach life with a mindset that everything works out for us, we unlock a level of confidence, resilience, and determination that propels us forward. But I get it. It sounds easier said than done, right? After all, life isn't some fairy tale where everything magically falls into place. There are real challenges, real setbacks, and real pain. Sometimes the bills are piling up, relationships fall apart, opportunities slip through our fingers, and the weight of the world feels unbearable. So how can we possibly act as if everything always works out when it seems like nothing is working out at all? That's the question I want to answer today. And the answer starts with a simple but powerful truth. Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Every single experience, good or bad, is shaping you, teaching you, and preparing you for what's next. But you can only tap into that truth when you change the way you approach life. Let me share a story with you. There was a young man who grew up in a tough neighborhood. He didn't have much, no fancy clothes, no big opportunities, and definitely no safety net to fall back on. He was surrounded by negativity, and people told him he'd never amount to anything. But this young man had one thing that set him apart, a belief that his life could be different. He didn't wait for someone to hand him an opportunity. He acted as if success was already written in his story. He showed up early, worked harder than everyone else, and carried himself with the confidence of someone who knew he was destined for greatness. And guess what? The world started to respond to him differently. People noticed his drive. Doors that were once closed began to open. He wasn't handed success on a silver platter, but because he acted as if everything would work out for him, he created opportunities where there were none. Today, that young man is a leader in his field, inspiring countless others to believe in their own potential. Now, I'm not telling you this story to say that life is always going to be easy or that you can just think your way to success without putting in the work. What I'm saying is that your mindset is the foundation for everything you build in life. And when you adopt the mindset that everything always works out for you, something incredible happens. You stop living in fear. Fear is one of the biggest barriers to success. It whispers in your ear, what if you fail? What if you're not good enough? What if you make a fool of yourself? But when you believe that everything will work out, fear loses its grip on you. You start taking bold actions because you know that even if things don't go as planned, it's not the end of the story, just a plot twist. You become solution-oriented. People who believe that life works out for them don't dwell on problems. They focus on solutions. When challenges arise, they don't throw in the towel. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can I turn this around? And because they're looking for solutions, they find them. You attract positive outcomes. Energy is contagious. When you carry yourself with confidence and optimism, people are drawn to you. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach suddenly become accessible because people want to work with, support, and invest in someone who radiates possibility. But here's the thing, none of this works if you're waiting for the perfect moment to believe in yourself. There's never going to be a sign from the universe that says, hey, it's your time now. You have to decide right here, right now, to act as if everything always works out for you, even when it doesn't make sense, even when you're scared. I'm reminded of a quote that says, faith is taking the first step, even when you don't see the whole staircase. That's what it means to act as if everything always works out. It means taking that first step, even when you're unsure of where it will lead. It means showing up, even when you're not fully prepared. It means believing in yourself, even when others doubt you. And let me tell you something, when you start living with that mindset, life responds. Opportunities show up in unexpected places. People who can help you achieve your goals cross your path. And most importantly, you develop the strength and resilience to handle anything that comes your way. Now, I'm not here to tell you that I have all the answers. I'm still learning, growing, and figuring things out just like you. But what I do know is this. Every time I've faced a challenge and chosen to act as if everything would work out, it has, even if it didn't look the way I expected. And I believe the same can be true for you. So as we move forward today, I want you to remember this. Life is a reflection of your mindset. When you act as if everything always works out for you, you shift the way you show up in the world. And that shift has the power to change everything. Every person in this room was born with a purpose. There's no doubt about that. The very fact that you're here, breathing, thinking, dreaming, that's proof that you are meant to be here. But too many people walk through life as if their existence is a random accident, as if they were just dropped into this world without a map or mission. Let me tell you right now, you weren't. You are here for a reason, and that reason is bigger than your current circumstances. The problem is that most people spend their lives doubting that truth. Maybe it's because they were told early on that they weren't good enough. Maybe it's because they've experienced failure after failure and started to believe that success just isn't in the cards for them. Or maybe it's because they've been chasing someone else's version of success and lost sight of their own unique path. Whatever the reason, they carry themselves as though they are powerless passengers in their own lives, waiting for someone else to steer the ship or for some miracle to happen. But here's what I need you to understand. You have to believe in your destiny before anyone else will. You have to walk into every room, every situation, every challenge with the conviction that you belong there, that you are meant to succeed, and that nothing can stop you from fulfilling your purpose. That kind of belief isn't arrogance, it's confidence rooted in faith. Faith that the universe didn't make a mistake when it created you. Faith that your talents, your dreams, and your desires are valid and worthy of pursuit. And faith that even when things don't go according to plan, you are still on the right path. When you carry yourself with that belief, everything changes. People can sense it. They may not be able to put their finger on what it is, but they'll be drawn to you. They'll want to work with you, invest in you, and support you because confidence is magnetic. And more importantly, you'll start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. That's the power of believing in your destiny. It opens your eyes to possibilities that would otherwise go unnoticed. But let's be real, belief isn't always easy. Life will test you. It will throw curveballs that make you question everything. There will be times when it feels like nothing is working out, like every door is slamming in your face, and like you're stuck in place while everyone else is moving forward. In those moments, it's tempting to give up, to shrink back and settle for less than you're capable of. But that's when your belief matters the most. That's when you have to dig deep and remind yourself that you are destined for greatness, even if the evidence isn't visible yet. One of the most powerful examples of this kind of belief is seen in athletes. Think about a boxer stepping into the ring. Before that bell even rings, they have to believe they're going to win. They have to carry themselves as champions, even if they've never held a title. Because the moment they start doubting themselves, they've already lost. It's not just about physical strength, it's about mental strength. And the same is true for you. Life will throw punches, but if you believe in your destiny, you'll keep getting back up. Now, let me be clear, believing in your destiny doesn't mean you sit back and wait for success to come knocking at your door. That's not how it works. Belief is the spark, but action is the fuel. You have to show up, put in the work, and keep pushing forward even when it's hard. You have to study, practice, network, and seize every opportunity that comes your way. And you have to do it with the mindset that success is inevitable. I'll give you a real-world example. There was a woman who dreamed of becoming a writer. She faced rejection after rejection from publishers. She was broke, living in a tiny apartment and struggling to make ends meet. But she never stopped believing in her destiny. She kept writing, kept submitting her work, and kept telling herself that it would all pay off one day. And it did. That woman was J.K. Rowling, and her belief in her destiny turned her into one of the most successful authors of all time. Her story isn't unique because of the outcome. It's unique because of her mindset. She could have given up after the first rejection or the 10th or the 50th, but she didn't. She believed that her purpose was to write and share her stories with the world, and that belief sustained her through the darkest times. You don't have to be a writer, an athlete, or a celebrity to apply this lesson to your own life. It doesn't matter what your dream is. What matters is that you believe in it so deeply that no amount of rejection, failure, or adversity can shake your faith. Because when you believe in your destiny, you become unstoppable. When you truly believe that everything works out for you, one of the most powerful shifts that happens in your life is the ability to focus on solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Too often we get stuck in a cycle of overthinking, reaching the obstacles in front of us, and letting fear take the driver's seat. This is where the real power of a solution-oriented mindset comes in. It's not about ignoring problems or pretending that difficulties don't exist. Rather, it's about recognizing that every challenge you face has the potential to be the catalyst for growth and transformation. A solution-oriented mindset allows you to embrace obstacles as opportunities for improvement and learning. It shifts your focus from what's wrong to what can be done. When you focus on solutions, you empower yourself to take action, move forward, and create the outcomes you want. It's about responding to challenges with creativity, resilience, and determination instead of becoming paralyzed by them. Think about it. Every day we encounter problems. Some are small and insignificant, like the frustration of getting stuck in traffic, while others are much larger and more complex, like struggling with a career setback, a personal loss, or a financial crisis. In the face of these problems, you have two choices. You can dwell on the issue, complain about it, and allow it to hold you back, or you can ask yourself, what is the solution to this? How can I move forward despite this challenge? People with a solution-oriented mindset don't allow problems to define them or limit their potential. Instead of staying stuck in the cycle of negativity and frustration, they take proactive steps to solve the problem. They look for the silver lining, focus on what they can control, and develop a plan to move past the obstacle. By doing so, they remain empowered and resilient no matter what life throws their way. This mindset doesn't just apply to big life-changing challenges. It's essential for navigating the smaller hurdles that come with everyday life as well. Take, for example, the challenges that arise when you're working toward a goal. Perhaps you're trying to start a business, but you're faced with constant setbacks, delays in product development, trouble with marketing, and financial constraints. Instead of focusing solely on the setbacks, a solution-oriented person asks themselves, what can I do to move forward today? How can I overcome this challenge and keep the momentum going? This doesn't mean that there won't be times when you feel frustrated, overwhelmed, or discouraged. Those emotions are part of the human experience, and it's okay to feel them. However, it's how you respond to those emotions that determines whether you stay stuck or move forward. A solution-oriented person acknowledges the emotion but doesn't let it dictate their actions. They focus on what's within their control and channel their energy into finding ways to improve the situation. One key element of a solution-oriented mindset is the ability to reframe problems. Reframing is the process of changing the way you think about a situation. Instead of seeing a setback as a failure, you begin to see it as a learning experience. Instead of viewing a rejection as a sign of inadequacy, you start to see it as a stepping stone to your success. By reframing problems in this way, you begin to see them as temporary challenges that you can overcome, rather than as permanent roadblocks that define your future. Take the example of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. Edison faced countless failures and setbacks during his career, and many people believed he was wasting his time. In fact, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison reframed his failures as opportunities for growth, and his solution-oriented mindset led him to eventually discover the right formula for the light bulb. His story is a testament to the power of persistence, creativity, and the belief that there is always a way forward. Another key aspect of a solution-oriented mindset is being adaptable. Life rarely goes according to plan, and the road to success is often filled with detours. When things don't go as expected, it's easy to become frustrated and discouraged, but someone with a solution-oriented mindset understands that adaptability is a crucial part of the journey. Instead of clinging to a rigid idea of how things should unfold, they stay flexible and open to new possibilities. Adaptability requires you to have the courage to pivot when necessary. If something isn't working, be willing to try a different approach. If your initial plan isn't yielding the results you hope for, don't be afraid to change direction. You might need to ask for help. Seek advice from someone who's been through the same challenge, or experiment with a new strategy. What matters is that you don't get stuck in your disappointment. You keep your eyes on the goal and keep moving forward, even if it means taking a different path. A solution-oriented mindset also involves taking responsibility for your actions. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or external factors when things don't go as planned. But someone with a solution-oriented mindset understands that they are the one in control of their life. They recognize that while they may not have control over everything that happens to them, they do have control over how they respond to those events. They take ownership of their situation and ask themselves, what can I do right now to move forward? This approach is empowering because it puts the responsibility for change in your hands. When you take responsibility for your life, you stop waiting for someone or something to change and start taking action to create the life you want. You begin to see yourself as the creator of your reality, not as a victim of circumstances. Another important element of a solution-oriented mindset is the willingness to stay persistent even in the face of setbacks. Often people give up too soon, thinking that if they haven't succeeded after a few attempts, then they must not be cut out for the task. But the truth is, success rarely happens overnight. It's a process that requires time, effort, and persistence. The most successful people didn't get there by giving up after their first failure. They stayed the course, adjusted their strategies, and kept trying until they found the solution that worked. Take a moment and think about the greatest challenges you faced in your life. Have you ever faced a situation where things didn't go as planned, but after a period of time you found a solution that worked? It might have taken longer than you expected, and it might have been harder than you anticipated, but eventually you figured that out. That's the power of a solution-oriented mindset at work. When you keep going, when you don't give up, the solution eventually presents itself. Ultimately, when you focus on solutions rather than problems, you begin to move through life with a life sense of confidence and control. You stop feeling defeated by obstacles and start feeling empowered by your ability to overcome them. You realize that no challenge is too great, no setback is permanent, and no problem is insurmountable. Every difficulty is simply an opportunity to grow, learn, and find a better way forward. When you adopt a solution-oriented mindset, you change your entire approach to life. You stop seeing the world as a place filled with problems, and instead you begin to see it as a place filled with opportunities for growth, improvement, and success. The more you focus on solutions, the more you'll see them, and the more you'll be able to create the life you truly want. The idea that mindset shapes reality is one of the most profound concepts you can adopt in your life. It's often said that your thoughts create your world, but very few people truly understand the depth of this truth. We've all heard the phrase, "You are what you think," but if you dig a little deeper, you'll realize that it's more than just a catchy saying. It's a fundamental law of how the universe works. The mind is a powerful thing, and when you truly believe that the way you think shapes your reality, you start to see things differently. You realize that you're not just a passive participant in life, you're an active creator of it. Consider the power of the thoughts you entertain on a daily basis. What are the thoughts that fill your mind when you wake up? Do you start the day with optimism, excitement, and a sense of possibility? Or do you wake up with dread, focusing on what might go wrong, what you don't have, or what you're afraid of? How you start your day influences everything that follows. If you begin your morning thinking about your goals, your potential, and the possibilities in front of you, the rest of your day follows suit. But if you wake up filled with negativity or fear, your day will be shaped by those emotions. Here's the thing. The mind doesn't distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. If you repeatedly think about a failure that hasn't happened yet, your body reacts as though it's already taking place. You start to feel the weight of that fear, the stress of the potential outcome, and the tension in your body. Your thoughts have the power to trigger your emotions, which in turn influence your actions. If your thoughts are focused on doubt or worry, your actions will be fueled by hesitation and inaction. If your thoughts are focused on solutions, possibilities, and confidence, your actions will be energized with purpose, resilience, and courage. Let's break this down further. Think about two people who face the same challenge in life, whether it's starting a new business, pursuing a career goal, or dealing with personal struggles. One person might look at the challenge as an opportunity for growth, a chance to prove their resilience, and a step closer to their dream. They approach it with determination and a solution-oriented mindset. The other person, however, might look at the same challenge as an obstacle, a sign that they're not cut out for success or proof that they'll never make it. They allow fear, doubt, and worry to dominate their thinking, which holds them back from taking any real action. The difference between these two individuals isn't the challenge itself. It's how they think about the challenge. One person sees the situation as an opportunity, while the other sees it as a threat. This shift in perspective is what ultimately shapes their outcomes. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. You start seeing possibilities instead of roadblocks. You start seeing solutions instead of problems. And that shift in perception is often the tipping point that turns your dreams into reality. Another aspect of this concept is the idea of self-fulfilling prophecies. When you believe something is going to happen, whether positive or negative, you unconsciously begin to act in ways that make that belief come true. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, that you'll never succeed, or that opportunities are always out of reach, your brain will start to look for evidence to support those beliefs. You'll begin to focus on the reasons why things aren't working out, why you're not good enough, and why you should give up. You'll make decisions based on that limited view of yourself and the world around you. The result? Your belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you'll never break out of the cycle of negativity. On the other hand, if you believe that success is possible, that you are capable of achieving your dreams, and that the universe is full of opportunities waiting for you, your mind will look for ways to prove that belief right. You'll start taking actions that align with that belief. You'll see setbacks as learning experiences, not as signs of failure. You'll look for solutions instead of problems. And you'll begin attracting the people, resources, and opportunities that help you reach your goals. Your mindset creates a ripple effect that shapes your reality. The power of mindset cannot be overstated, and it plays a crucial role in ensuring that everything always works out for you. When you act as if success, prosperity, and happiness are inevitable, it shifts the way you perceive the world, the way you interact with others, and most importantly, the way you see yourself. Mindset is the foundation for everything you do. It influences your decisions, how you face challenges, and how you perceive your own worth. A positive, growth-oriented mindset is essential because it shapes your behavior and impacts your ability to respond to the inevitable setbacks and challenges life presents. A mindset of abundance allows you to approach life with the belief that there is more than enough to go around. When you operate from an abundant mindset, you don't view the world as a place of competition, but rather as one of endless opportunities. This belief fosters an openness to possibilities and encourages you to take risks, make bold decisions, and seize chances that others might pass by out of fear. It's about knowing that there is no shortage of success, love, or fulfillment, and that when you are clear about your goals, there is always a way to achieve them. The people you meet, the opportunities that arise, and the resources you need all show up when you believe that there is more than enough for everyone. On the flip side, when you operate from a scarcity mindset, you're constantly worried about what you don't have or what you might lose. This mindset traps you in a state of fear and anxiety, making it difficult to take action, make decisions, or see the full range of possibilities. When you believe that there isn't enough to go around, you limit yourself. You hold back, keep your ideas to yourself, and avoid opportunities because you don't think you deserve them or that they will pass you by. Scarcity limits your vision and confines you to a small box, but an abundance mindset expands your horizon and encourages growth. Believing that everything will work out for you also means embracing the idea of resilience and learning how to bounce back from failure. It's easy to feel discouraged when things don't go according to plan, but the truth is, failure isn't the end, it's often just the beginning of something greater. People who succeed are often the ones who fail the most. Not because they are better or smarter than others, but because they keep going. They understand that failure is part of the journey. Each failure is a lesson, a stepping stone toward success. When you operate with a mindset that everything works out, you embrace failure as a necessary part of your growth process. Instead of seeing a setback as the end of the road, you view it as an opportunity to refine your approach, learn something new, and try again with more wisdom. One of the key components of this mindset is the ability to trust yourself and your ability to overcome any obstacle. This trust doesn't come from perfection or always knowing exactly what to do. It comes from experience, knowing that you've faced challenges before and found a way through. This belief in yourself is empowering. It means you no longer wait for circumstances to be perfect before taking action. Instead, you step forward with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you can handle it and learn from it. It's this trust in your ability to respond to challenges that enables you to keep moving forward and find solutions, even in the most uncertain situations. Another key aspect of mindset is understanding the power of thoughts and beliefs. Your thoughts shape your reality. If you believe that everything will work out, you are more likely to take inspired action toward your goals. Whereas if you believe that it won't, you are likely to get stuck in self-doubt and hesitation. The thoughts you hold on to create the lens through which you see the world. If you constantly focus on the problems, obstacles, and limitations, those will be the things you notice most. However, if you train your mind to focus on the opportunities, solutions, and possibilities, you'll naturally begin to attract more of those things into your life. By shifting your thoughts to a mindset that everything is working out for you, you'll begin to notice synchronicities, new opportunities, and positive outcomes that may have once been hidden from your view. Adopting a mindset that everything works out for you also requires letting go of fear and embracing uncertainty. Life is unpredictable, and the only constant is change. The future is always unknown, but instead of fearing it, you learn to trust that the unknown will lead you exactly where you need to go. When you fear uncertainty, you close yourself off to the many possibilities that life has to offer. However, when you trust that everything is working out for you, even if you can't see how in the moment, you are more willing to take the leap, try new things, and explore new paths. Embracing uncertainty with open arms helps you stay adaptable and open to the countless ways life can unfold. It's also important to remember that a positive mindset doesn't mean ignoring difficulties or pretending that everything is perfect. It means facing challenges head-on with the belief that you can overcome them. It's about accepting that there will be hard times, but maintaining the conviction that these hard times will eventually pass and lead to better things. A mindset that everything works out for you is grounded in the understanding that the journey of life is filled with peaks and valleys, but those valleys are often where the most profound growth happens. Another way mindset affects your life is through the energy you put out into the world. Positive, empowered energy attracts more of the same. When you believe that everything works out for you, you radiate that belief and others begin to pick up on it. People are drawn to those who exude confidence, positivity, and trust in their ability to succeed. This magnetic energy opens doors, builds relationships, and attracts opportunities that might otherwise pass you by. By simply changing your mindset to one of abundance, belief, and trust, you create an energy field that attracts success and positivity into your life. The power of mindset also extends to the way you interact with others. When you believe that everything works out for you, you're more likely to be kind, generous, and supportive toward others. This attitude not only strengthens your relationships, but it also creates a culture of positivity around you. People are more likely to support you, collaborate with you, and help you reach your goals when they see that you genuinely believe in your own success and the success of others. A positive mindset fosters a sense of community where everyone's success is celebrated and no one is left behind. As we reflect on the journey of embracing the belief that everything always works out for you, it becomes clear that the foundation of this mindset is rooted in trust, resilience, gratitude, and an unwavering commitment to your growth. This is not about expecting life to be easy or avoiding challenges. It's about facing the uncertainties of life with the assurance that no matter what, everything is unfolding in your favor, even if the path doesn't always look the way you imagine it. Trusting the process means knowing that the setbacks, the failures, and the detours are not obstacles. They are part of the greater plan. They are the lessons that shape you, the challenges that build your strength, and the experiences that ultimately bring you closer to your true purpose. There is power in understanding that every part of your journey, good or bad, is necessary for your growth. When you live with this belief, you become more willing to take risks, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to go after what you truly want in life. Gratitude plays a pivotal role in this mindset because it shifts the focus away from what is lacking and places it firmly on what you already have. When you embrace gratitude, you begin to see the abundance in every moment, and this creates a ripple effect that attracts more of the same into your life. It's easy to fall into the trap of focusing on what isn't working, but gratitude allows you to see the countless blessings that surround you. When you practice gratitude consistently, you shift your energy, and in turn, you open yourself up to more opportunities, success, and happiness. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and the belief that everything works out for you is a transformative way to see your life. It's about understanding that no matter what challenges you face, they are only temporary. The power of mindset lies in its ability to shape your reality. By embracing a mindset of abundance, trust, and resilience, you train your mind to see the opportunities in every situation, even when the circumstances may seem difficult. It's about choosing to believe that you are capable of overcoming any obstacle, that success is inevitable, and that everything is working out for you even when the path isn't clear. As you continue on your journey, I encourage you to remember that the world responds to the energy you put out. When you believe that everything is working out for you, you radiate that belief, and people and opportunities are naturally drawn to you. Your energy is contagious. People will see your confidence, your optimism, and your trust in the process, and they will want to be a part of that energy. This positivity is not only a gift to yourself, but to everyone around you. The relationships you build, the opportunities you attract, and the experiences you create are all a reflection of the mindset you cultivate. In times of doubt, remember that challenges are not the end, they are the beginning. Every time you encounter a setback, remind yourself that this is just part of your process. Your resilience and trust in yourself will carry you through. You are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to because you are grounded in the belief that everything will eventually fall into place. This is the essence of believing that everything always works out for you. It's about trusting yourself, trusting the process, and trusting that the universe has a plan for you, one that may unfold in unexpected ways, but is always leading you toward your highest good. When you believe this, you are free from the anxiety of the unknown. You take each step with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you are on the right path. As we wrap up today, I want you to take a moment to reflect on the incredible potential that lies within you. You have everything you need to achieve your dreams, to face the challenges ahead, and to create the life you desire. Your mindset is your greatest tool. It is the key to unlocking your success and happiness. By adopting the belief that everything works out for you, you are choosing to live a life of purpose, peace, and possibility. Now, I challenge you to put this belief into action. Embrace every moment with trust and gratitude. See every setback as an opportunity, and every challenge as a stepping stone to your greater success. Live your life as if everything always works out for you, because when you do, you'll see that it does. Thank you. Keep moving forward with confidence, trust, and the unwavering belief that everything is working out for you. You've got this.